Okay, so standing with a nice bit of space around you, we're going to have our ball as our focus, and we're going to start off just gently, just with a little bend in your knees, okay, and we're just going to turn the body, doing our lovely big circles. We're going to start small to begin with, taking them round. I'm going to do 4 one way, so 1 more this direction, and then we're going to pause and we're going to go the other way. So just reaching up. We're not reaching low just yet. We're going to keep it little just to begin with. Starting to get the back and the hips and the arms. 1 more this way. Lovely. Now this time we are going to reach down a little bit more. So we're going to try and scoop along the floor, lifting up high, and then scoop along the floor. So the circle's getting bigger and bigger. And we're stretching and reaching. 1 last time this way. And then we've got the other direction. So round we go, up and over. So just think about using your tummy to protect your back. So as you're turning, pull that tummy in. Just so you're not using your back too much. And 1 last one to stand in. There we go, lovely. We're just going to pop that ball between just above the knees, not on the knees. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do our reaching up, reaching down, and a little side bend. Oh, really feel that stretch, that's good. So up, down, and reach. So really squeeze the ball, and it engages the tummy. And up, down, and reach across, slight side bend, good. Up, down, little squeeze as you lean. Squeeze on the legs. Let's do 1 more. Here we go. Up, down, make yourselves long and tall. Last one. Here we go. Up, down, and little lean. Wonderful. Good. Okay. So I'm going to put my ball away for now. Just going to move that slightly. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of a flow. It's going to look like it's a knee lift, then we're going to lean forward, and then we're going to go into 2 squats. Okay, so then it'll be a lift of the other knee, a little balance, lean forward, leg out the back, and then into 2 squats. That's it. Okay, are you ready? So we're going to lift the knee high, take it out behind us, coming into the squat, down we go, 2 squats, sitting back, lovely, there, we're going to lift the other leg, oh, lost my balance, we're going to lean forward and take the leg out, lovely, and into those 2 squats. Let's just keep doing this till we get into the flow, and then we're going to add to it, so little knee lift, stretch and reach, oh, lovely. Down into those squats, make those squats nice and comfortable, pushing the bottom back over the heels. And then a knee lift, little balance, have the chair there if you need it. Out we go, lovely, just use the chair if you want to. Down we go for 2. So we're going to repeat that. And then once we've done those, we're going to stand on 1 leg, lifting 1 arm, and lifting the opposite leg. Okay, and we're going to do that for 4, okay? So if you want to have the chair there just for a bit of support or in front of you, and you want to do that with a chair in front of you, you can do, okay? So we're going to start from the beginning again. So we've got our little knee lift. We've got our lean, leg out the back, 2 squats, and then we're going to add those leg lifts. Okay, so it's the opposite arm to leg, trying to stay nice and tall and long. Opposite arm to leg, so don't use the same arm, use the opposite. That's it. Good. Then we do the same on the other leg, so our little D lift, leg out behind, into the squat. So we always add those at the beginning. Good. Now with the other leg, so opposite leg to arm, just stretching the body as long and tall, lifting. 1 more. Oh, that's it. So from fingers to toes as long as you can. Let's do that one more time. So we knee lift. Take the leg out behind. 2 of those squats. This is a test for the brain as well. Now we add those leg lifts. So opposite arm to leg. Try and keep the hips nice and level so we're not tilting too much. One more. Good. Then we go to this side again. So lift the knee. Take it out behind. 2 squats. Oh, that's good. Using all the body. Here we go. Leg lift. 1, 2. Keep those ribs, the body nice and tall. 3. And one more. 4. Good. So we're going to add again. So we're building up. Do you remember when we did this at the beginning of our Pilates days? We added to things. Okay. So our next one is going to be our little curtsy. So we're going to curtsy like so. Okay, so that's at the end. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. So our knee lift. Lift out to the back. 2 of those squats. Sitting back. Nice and tall. Sitting back. Good. Then we add those leg lifts to the side. For 2. 3. Oh, nice balance. 4. Good. So onto the other leg. Lift. Out behind you. Little balance. Down we go for a squat for 2. Lovely. Lifting the opposite arm to leg. See how long and tall you can be. Lift those ribs. And one more. And can you remember what comes next? Our curtsy. So curtsy. And you can turn the arms if you want to here. Do a little curtsy. That's it. Lovely. And we're going to stay here and do a couple more of these. Good. Just only go as low as your knees will let you. Trying to keep the chest up, which engages the core. Keeping that chest up. One more. Good. Can we do that all the way from the top? Here we go. So, knee lift. Out behind. Into 2 squats. Leg lift to the side for 4. 3. 2. Nice. And 1. Then we've got leg lift on the other side. Leg lift. Out behind. Into the squat. Sit back. Up nice and tall. Hips forward. Good. Out to the side. Nearly forgot then. 2. Really stretch the body. 3. 4. Looking good. Then we go into our curtsies. That's it. Well done. Couple of these. Okay. Now this time we're going to curtsy, and I want you to take your arm up. So you're doing a little bit of a side stretch. Okay. So it's the leg that goes behind. That arm goes up, and you have a lovely stretch. We do these nice and slowly. Step back. Stretch. All right. Have we got that? One more. Stretch. And that's it. Lovely. Are we going to go all the way from the top? One more. Here we go. Knee lift. Out the back. 2 squats. Good. Opposite arm leg lift. 1. 2. Good. 3. And again. 4. Knee lift on this side. Up we go. Out behind you, little balance. Use the chair if you need it. Sitting down for 2 squats. Good. You're getting into these moves. Leg lift to the side. Make it long and tall. Stretch. 3. 4. Curtsies. So we're doing our curtsies just for 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time, as we step, we do a little stretch. And again, as we step back, do a little stretch. Good. 2 more of these. Feel that all the way up the body. Last one. And stretch. Well done. Okay, so that's our flow that was building then. That should have got the old heart going as well. So good. So we're going to use our arms now. We're going to do our lovely flowing forward and back. Forward and back. Try and make like a circly in and out, like a figure of 8, I suppose you could call it. So taking them all the way back behind us, round in the back as you come forward. Lovely. Nice back mobility there. Last one. Down we go and coming up. And we're going to cross the arms, take them back, look as if somebody's surprised, and across. So we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades, looking up, keep those arms back, down and cross. 2 more of these, out, arms come up, forward, 1 more, here we go, back, arms up, down and forward. And just to finish on, some lovely arm circles, really using those shoulders, watching the arms go back, and then the other side. Good. So hopefully we should be warmed up to use our band. Lovely, grab hold of your band, take on some water. I'm sure you're going to get warm today, so just make sure you take on some water while we're exercising. If not, make sure you drink some at the end if you prefer. Okay. All right, so we have a chest opener. You want your band so that as you open your arms, it's going to give you that resistance you need. So we really want to see the arms pull in so the shoulders pull back. Okay, so really think about your shoulder blades coming together behind you. That's it. Just adjust your band that suits you. So arms and hands pull open. Or start to use those muscles. A couple more. Good. Lovely. Okay. Now this time, carefully stand on the band. Hopefully you've all got a band that's long enough. You want to take your feet so wide enough that we can manage to do a squat. Okay. So I'm going to do it to the side. So what I want you to do is, instead of having your hands forward and your arms forward like this, I want you to really open that chest and get those shoulders back. Can you see the difference? We're sort of like this pulling. We want to make sure those shoulders are nicely back. As we go down for the squat, we're then just pulling the band up beside us. Don't really want the elbows or the shoulders to move. We're just standing up and bringing the band up with us. It's going to make those legs work a little bit more, and the bottoms. Yes, get those glutes fired up. Too much sitting on them these days, isn't it? We all do. Just keep those shoulders as much back as you can. Good. Weight over those glutes, those bottoms. 2 more. Here we go. Standing tall. You feel the difference. It just makes those legs work a little bit harder. Lovely. And then just release the band. Okay. So we're going to pop the band underneath one foot. I want you to take it with your knuckles on top. Okay, so the knuckles are up here. All right. We're just going to work those shoulders and the arms a little bit by lifting to the side. So if that's too much, just give yourself a little bit more band so that it's not so tough for you. Stand lovely and tall in the body. You should be able to feel the whole body being used. And just make sure that that shoulder isn't lifting. Let's go for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, so we'll build on those. We're going to change to the other side. We're going to do a couple of these. All right. Don't want to overdo it in one go. So, knuckles on the top. Arm leads. That's a bit tight for me. Here we go. And we're just going to lift and lower, but making sure that the body is nice and strong. Oh, yes. Now the arm can bend if you want it to, because it's the shoulder you're working. So if you find it easier to have the arm bent slightly, then that's not a problem, because it's the shoulder that we're working. 1 more. Here we go. Last one. Good, okay. They're quite tough, aren't they? All right, so just to loosen those up a second, can you remember where we've done the arms over the top of the head? That's it. So you hold it as tight as you can manage. If you need to go quite wide to get it over the head. So this is just stretching the shoulders and giving you that lovely range of motion all the way up and over, keeping those shoulders nice and supple. Lovely, guys. I've got quite a few people that wouldn't manage to do this at all, so well done. Just keeping those shoulders mobile. One more. Back and forward. Good. So we're going to stand on the band again. Okay, so instead of lifting our hands to the side, we're going to lift them to the front. So it will look like this. Very similar, knuckles on top, and we're just going to lift them out to the front. So they're coming up in front of you, stand lovely and tall, nice firm tummy, working those arms to the front. Good. Let's go for 2 more because they're quite tough and we've already done a few. 1, 2. Okay, lovely. Let's change to the other side. Same again, arms in front, knuckles on the top. Don't make it too tough, just make it something you can manage. There we go. Don't want to cause any problems with those shoulders. If it's a bit hard, try and pull the tummy and make you work from here. This is your power pack, not just the arms, work from here. Oh, yes. Let's go 2 more. Here we go. 1, 2. Super. Well done. Well done. Okay. That's quite a lot on the arm. So we're going to grab a seat and come to seated. Still going to need your band. Put my ball over there. Lovely. Okay, so work the shoulders, okay, when we work the back of the arm. So we want to work the biceps, the front ones here. So pop your band underneath your feet. Come and sit on the edge of your chair as much as you can. Make sure it's safe to do so, etc., etc. All right, come to the front of the chair, sit lovely and tall, shoulders back. And what I want you to do is bring in your fingers up, hands up. You want to pull them up to your shoulders, pull in the band, and you should feel the front of your arm working there. Good. So if you engage the core as well, you'll feel so much stronger if you use the body to lift. That's it. We know if we're lifting something heavy, you have to brace yourself for the lift, don't you? And that's what you should be doing here. Nice and tall. Oh, these are good, guys. Oh, 2 more. Let's go. Here we go. Last one. Oh, well done. Okay. So we've really hit the arms there, haven't we? But we're trying to build up that strength. So well done. I'd like you to double up your band if you want to. I'm going to. We're going to do our twisting. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of tension on that band, pulling the band out, looking straight ahead. Then we're going to turn the body to one side, come back to the center, turn the body to the other side. Just keeping that little bit of tension. 1 more each side. Pulling out with those hands. Last one. And then rest those arms down. Wow, we have hit them hard today. We got 1 more again. You can either single it if that was a bit much for you, or keep it double. We're going to take the arm up above the head. Okay, so we're sat like this. And we're just going to tilt the body to one side. Oh, that's it. The core's got to work there, or else you're going to fall out of the chair. Holding in that tummy. That's it. Try to get the arms above your head as much as possible. Keep that movement in the shoulders. And then down. Well done. Okay, 1 more for the band and we'll chuck it away. Let's tie our legs together. Okay, so we're crossing the band across our legs. All right, hold it as tight as possible. Okay, you can really squeeze the legs together, and then we're going to open the knees. And this should work. If you sit up nice and tall, you could feel this all the way down the outside of your legs, even into your glutes as well. So really opening the legs. Going to wake up those leg muscles. Just in and out. Couple more. 1, and 2. Okay, well done. Let's pop that band to the side. Chuck that over there. Okay, so what I want us to do is our nice hamstring stretch. These are really important, so we're going to make sure we give you a good stretch today. So sitting as close to the edge as you can. You want to get that leg nice and straight. So if you're right back on the chair, that's really hard for me to get my leg straight. So I do need to sit all the way forward, okay? So you can put your hand on the bent leg, and we're going to keep the chest up, and we're just going to lean forward. Okay, just adjust yourself so you can feel that. That's it. You can pull your toe towards you if you want to feel it in the lower leg, or you can just leave the leg pointed if that's enough for you. So let's just hold. If you feel the muscles relax, you can just lean a little bit further forward. If they don't relax, stay where you are. Good, let's change legs. So changing over. Okay, here we go. So we want to hold the stretches once we're warm for at least 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, that's the idea. So you almost let the muscles start to relax into the stretch before you change. And we're going to do that again. So let's stretch that muscle again. So stretching the back of the legs. Here we go. Leaning forward, keeping the chest up. Good. And then change to the other side. You should find it's a little bit easier that second time because you've already stretched the muscle once. It knows what it's doing. And it stretches a bit easier. Lovely. Okay, so we're just going to work the thighs and the hips. So I just want you to take the leg in and out. So it's like it's stepping over something. And we're just opening up those hips and thighs. And we can do this seated quite easily. So we're doing one leg at a time, in and out. So you might hear a bit of cracking in the old hips. Last one. And then we're going to the other side. So trying to stay nice and tall, using that core as well while we're doing this. So taking the leg out and in. As if it's stepping over something, or as if you're getting in a car, getting in and out of a car. Let's do one more. Good. Okay. So we're going to cross our leg. Very hard to see my black against black, isn't it? Crossing the leg, and you're going to hug the knee in, okay, and sit lovely and tall. And hopefully in doing that, you should feel that into the bottom on that side. I'll whiz round and show you. So down here, feel that stretch, sit lovely and tall, hug in. If you want to increase it, you can actually look towards the same side as that leg. You might use a chair arm if you've got one to help you turn. So very similar to what we do laying on the floor. Good, let's change legs. So hugging the other one in. That might be enough for you, sitting nice and tall. Okay, if you want to, have a look at the same direction as that knee that's up. Good, good, okay. So, we're just going to stretch the chest and then we're going to stand up and do a couple. So I want you to reach around behind your chair. Okay, don't do this if it's too much for you. Depends on your range of movement. But if you can get hold of your chair, and then sit up lovely and tall. You can really feel it across the chest here. It's a lovely chance to open up and really sit lovely and tall. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to reach forward, we're going to cross our arms, roll down, and then we're going to come back up, open up, grab hold of the back of that chair, arms to the chair, whatever you can, and sit lovely and tall. Let's go one more time. Here we go. Down we go, crossing over, round in the back. Sitting up lovely and tall. Good. We really want to keep those backs as supple as we can. Good. So we're also just going to do our arms. We're going to cross our fingers, interlock our fingers in front of us. Okay, and first of all, you can just reach forward, get that rounding in the back. That's another nice stretch. And then sit tall, and this time take the arms up above the head. That's it. And from here, we're going to let the arms go, and we're going to let them come down behind us. Oh, lovely. Let's go again. It's too good to do once, isn't it? So we reach forward, round the back, push the hands forward, coming back up, Take those arms above our head, high as you can, and then let them go and let them slowly come round. Good. Okay, let's roll those shoulders. Nice. Let's pop the chair away. We'll come back to standing. So I just want to have a nice stretch of our calf. So we're going to go front leg bent, back leg straight, pushing down. So it's down here that we're stretching. Okay. And with our arm, our classic, we're going to take it across, hug it in. This is a really good one to get the back of the arm, okay? So this arm here, this one, is just pulling the hand in, okay? Lovely. And make sure that that heel is pushing down into the floor. And let's change over. So we're going across, and then we're just hugging it in with this arm. Depending on your shape and size and everything, it might be up here or it might be lower. But as long as you can feel that stretch down the outside of that shoulder. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, so let's just give those shoulders a roll. So just finishing off for today, because it's been quite a high intensity one. Excuse me. We're going to go back to our breathing where we go nice and high, opening that chest out to the side, and a little dip, and it'll just work all the body that we've used today. Here we go. So breathing in and out. Breathing in, take your time, and out. Here we go. We dip and back. Good. Just working all that body, letting any tension go. Getting you back, ready for the sunshine. Here we go again. Looking up and out. Out to the side. Pull that tummy in when you lean. Little dip, bend those knees. Looking back. Tummy in as you lean. Good. Make sure you support the back. Let's go one more time. It feels good. Let's go. Out to the side. Little dip. Last time. To the side. And last one. This time, let's dip with both arms. Take those arms out and round. Reaching up to the ceiling. Coming back down to prayer. And give yourselves a clap. Well done. Woo! It's a warm one. Brilliant. Well done.